You're now watching Lena Blue TV.
Sitting on my cloud, very antisocial. I ain't never boastful. Meditation is the key, that is very crucial. Rooting on my head, hold on, I look noble. Using all my resources at my disposal. This rap ain't my birthright. Waiting on my downfall, my come up is airtight. God gave me foresight, stepping out of darkness. Y'all saw on my limelight. I peak fight, then take flight. I peak fight, take more flights. Track, so I run by. Don't have to look so for my haters are nearby. Wink through my thigh.
So first of all, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Gi Gi Zelle. So where'd you get the name Gi Gi Zelle?
So when I was younger, a lot of people, they couldn't pronounce my name. My name is Jolene, but I don't know, for some reason they never would be able to pronounce it. And so I'll tell them to call me Gigi. And then Zelle comes from my sister. She basically, every time she would help me out, she would Zelle me some money. And so then I would Zelle her some money back. And so I was like, okay, walking money transferring system, you know?
Yeah.
So that's where Zelle came from.
So do you ever think that Zelle could sponsor you because you're using the name?
Hopefully one day.
Gi Gi Zelle.
Yes.
So where are you from?
I was raised in Pompano, Belle Glade, Arizona. I've been everywhere, but I'm originally from Haiti. I was born in Haiti.
Yeah. So how old were you when you moved here?
I came
from
to
Haiti?
the United States at the age of 4.
At 4?
Yes.
So when you first got here, what was the first place you moved?
We went straight to Pompano. Yes.
So how was Pompano?
Pompano was all right. It was not bad at all. Belle Glade was kind of rough because we had to be in the fields when we were young.
Yeah.
We actually, it was like picking up sugar canes and corn and stuff. And we went to Georgia to pick up blueberries, all that. So, yeah.
Wow. Excuse me. So how old were you when you were doing that, when you were working in the fields?
I believe around 7, 8 years old.
7 to 8?
Yes.
Wow. So it's basically, were you doing that back in Haiti or?
I don't remember what I was doing in Haiti. I remember just playing outside and like cooking rice and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been back since?
I did go in 2000.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and that's the last time I've been there.
Yeah. Would you go back?
Would I go back?
Soon? Yeah.
Not anytime soon, but when I do go, I want to be able to provide for a lot of people. So yeah, I haven't been there.
Right.
And I'm not planning on it anytime soon unless something big happens and I'm able to provide for the people that I do go and visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So where are your parents? Your mom is in Haiti.
Yes.
And your dad?
He's here. He's in Orlando.
Right. So you lived in Orlando too?
Yes.
Damn, all over the place. So how was Arizona though?
Arizona, we were stuck in the house.
Wow.
They just shut us in the house because they were working also. So yeah, the parents are just working.
Yeah.
So it was just a whole bunch of us children in the house. Yeah. And it was snowing too.
Yeah.
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 I remember playing in the snow.
Do you like that cold weather?
No, it makes my bones hurt.
Yeah.
I just want to lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that cold, yeah, I'm the same way. I remember I went to New York one January.
Yes.
That's all I want to do is just stay in the bed and just, relax because it's so cold. It's just so cold. But out of all the places that you've lived, what's your favorite?
My favorite? I'm not going to lie, Pompano.
Pompano?
Yes.
And tell me why.
Because I was basically raised in Pompano. Like all my family members, they're not blood related, but I feel like they're still family members because we lived in a whole neighborhood where all the children played along and we just used to play. It was just like kids. It was fun.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, what would you say a city taught you?
What did my city teach me? I can say that they taught me, even though that they sometimes fight amongst each other, that later on they still get back together and like build that bond again and still bring that unity back.
Yeah.
They don't let their disagreements keep them away from each other for a long period of time. So they rekindle their friendship pretty quickly.
So how do you overcome that disagreement or
I believe distance help you overcome it, because with the distance, you not that you forget, but you seem to let it go, and then just like I'm on some new stuff, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So then you rekindle.
You're right.
Wow. So how did you start writing in the first place?
Ooh. So when I was younger, I used to crave seeing my dad or talking to him, and so I used to sit down next to this little radio. You know, all Haitians know that they used to record on this tape to send it over to Haiti.
Yeah.
But I would always record, delete, and the tape just never got sent. So I just started writing music through that. Yeah.
Wow. So what sparked your interest in music? Like, why did you start creating music?
Well, why did I start creating music? I wanted to make my own music. So, and I wanted to inspire people too, and talk about how I feel, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember listening to Lauryn Hill when I was young, and I used to love her song, That Thing.
Yeah.
And that used to be my favorite song. I just used to love her, and so I was like, oh, I'm going to write my own song, you know. So I was just...
Do you remember your first track?
My first track, it probably was like, my name is Gi Gi, Little Hot Mama or something. I don't know, because I used to listen to Trina and Lauryn Hill, and it was just a whole bunch of different people. So I don't remember my first track, because I stopped after a while, you know. So
The reason you stopped?
I got sent over to Orlando. Yeah, so I was just being shipped everywhere. So I never really got back into the music.
Yeah. So you didn't really have time for it?
That too, but I was never inspired anymore. Yeah.
Did you miss it at all?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did. Because I think if I would have stick to it, I would have developed my sound better, and, you know, really do what I want to do with my voice and everything, you know?
Right. So why now?
Why now? I guess a year ago, like, I got into like depression mode, and I was like, you know, like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to wait for somebody to make me happy. So I started writing, and it started getting me happy again, and I started to just feel content and whole, you know. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do this for me, you know. So that's why now.
So would you say that music is some type of therapy?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So do you write?
I do write. I haven't write a lot this time, anytime in a month or so, but I do write. Yes, I do.
You freestyle too?
I don't freestyle. I don't know how to freestyle, because I'm like, I don't want to say the wrong things or like just shoot out gibberish or foolish things. So yeah, I don't freestyle. Maybe I'll learn one day.
So who is your music for?
Well, my music is for women, you know, like women who are in love, women who just like taking care of their men, you know, or women who has been hurt and trying to build themselves up. So, yeah. So
what song would you say represents that, what you said? You said taking care of men and just overcoming.
Oh, sorry.
Taking care of men and overcoming, you know, hardships within relationships.
I have a song called Yeah, I'm Back. And I think that song right there would basically, it's talking about, like, you know, pleasing your man and offering whatever you have on the table, cooking, cleaning, taking him back if he cheated, which, you know, that's probably sounds stupid, but, you know, yeah.
I think to a certain degree, you know, if he cheated and he was sorry and he meant it, you know, that's one thing.
Right.
If he cheats and says, oh, I'm sorry, and he cheats again, you know, it's another thing.
Right. Yeah.
But so with Yeah, I'm Back, you express how important it is to care for your man or cater to your man.
Yes.
I don't hear much of that music today. So I feel like you're creating like this lane. Yes. And I feel like we need that. Yes. As Black people, because all we do is just put each other down, and you know, the man towards the women and the women towards the man. Yes. So something like that I think is incredible because we need to hear things like that. We need some type of healing and love.
Yeah, no more games. There's too many games out there, and even the songs are promoting, oh well, leave them on red. Why? Why do you leave someone on red? You know?
Yeah.
If you were interested in the beginning, what's going on? Communicate, you know? Yeah.
So why create this type of music?
Why do I want to create this type? I want to bring people together. If it was families, bring them back together. You know, husband and wife learn how to love each other. Like, you know, we don't have to be on that ghetto hood rat stuff, you know, like where we have to play each other. We have to have each other's back. Yeah.
So why are we so hard? Like, why are we so, like, we know that we want to love each other, you know, whatever the case, but it's just like we just kind of just push each other away for whatever reason. Why are we so hard?
It's everything that's been instilled in us, you know. The music too, it instills in us a hard heart, you know. If you go into listening music that basically is non-forgiving and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do that to you, that's how you're gonna be, you know. So we got to change that. And
I feel like even if we're listening to it for fun, it seeps into us.
Yes, it does.
You know, even if we're not that way, eventually I feel like we will gain some type of characteristic or some type of personality or something that you know, complements that type of music. So yeah, this is great what you're doing.
Thank you.
You have a single, Peep Sight. What is it all about?
Well, Peep Sight is a song about, you know, basically me trying to uplift myself, because I've had people who, you know, try to conspire against me, and God would basically tell me in my dreams. So Peep Sight is like, I see you, I know what you're trying to do, you know, but I'm still gonna uplift from that. God is still gonna bring me victory. And also in that song, it talks about a girl named Alize, which is me. I used to be a stripper, and I gave all my money up to my boyfriend because I wanted to get him a lawyer and show him that I was down for him. But it turned around and backfired on me, where he took all my money and gave it to another woman, you know. So yeah, that I was just basically expressing what I went through in that song.
Right. So after the fact, when you found out that he was giving your money to another woman, like, how did it make you feel?
It felt horrible. Yeah, it felt horrible. I was left with no money, and that day I had nowhere to go, but God made a way, and I ended up going into a place with no money down, but I still ended up stripping for about 2 to 3 more weeks to get some money up. And then I went looking for a job. I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
So with dancing, give me a few stories, or just help us just visualize the place that you were in and how you felt as you were dancing.
How I felt? I was shy. I was like, what am I doing here? But I'm being down, you know, because I'm like, I need to help him get this lawyer. I don't want him to go to jail or prison because, you know, he was already on probation. So I was basically trying to do whatever to help him. And it basically made me feel like crap because I put him before me, you know? Yeah. But I still did it. Nervous and all.
Yeah. How long were you in it?
I could say about 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
So, what's one of the worst things that has happened
in the strip club?
Yes.
Well, a guy basically tried to like slide his fingers inside of me while I was, you know, giving him a lap dance, you know, and I'm like, I thought this is supposed to be just dancing, you know? Yeah.
So you went in just kind of like blinded.
Oh yeah. There was even a young lady who tried to invite me to her house, and I didn't go. Something told me to not go, and like the next time that I went in there, they were like, she was basically like, you know, getting women and becoming the pimp and like keeping them hostage in a way, you know.
Damn. So whenever something says something to you, I feel like you should listen, you know. That's with anybody. Yeah. Like sometimes something would say something to me. Yes. And I just ignore it because you know, I just kind of brush it off. Yeah. But then like I just be like, damn, I should have listened. Yeah. You know. So going back to your dreams, you said that you have dreams and
Yes.
God reveals things to you.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that. Like you would have a dream and then it will end up coming true.
Right.
So give us an example of that.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I could give you an example. I was working at a private airport, and I dreamed a man came to me through the double doors, and he was like, "It's time for you to leave this place." That's the dream, and it was done.
Yeah.
So I going to work. I just disregarded, going to work. I started getting sick, and I'm like, okay, I gotta call off, but I'm scared to call off because I don't want my managers thinking that I'm tripping, like, oh yeah, she's probably lying or whatever, and I hate calling off. Okay, but I still returned back to work while sick. I got better, and then another dream came in. It's like, it's time for you to leave this place.
Again.
Yeah. I was like, whatever. I think I got this gift, but then I'm like, okay, sometimes I'm like, I'm not too sure of it, and my ankle started getting swollen and I couldn't walk on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, God, what are you trying to say to me? This is like the last straw. And then plus my husband started giving me problems, so going to that job. So then I quit. Then I had a dream that they called me in to promote me. And I'm like, okay, why am I having this dream that they're going to promote me and I'm not at this place no more because I left? And it's crazy. After like 7 months, they called me and was like, well, we were thinking about getting, and I'm the one who quit. They didn't fire me, and they came looking for me, and God had already shown me in a dream,
Right.
So that's when I really started taking it seriously, because a lot of people would be like, girl, you in these dreams, your crazy self, and I'd be like, okay, you're probably right. But then that's when I really started taking it seriously, that God is like really talking to me in my dreams.
Right. So to me that sounds like it took for you to leave for them to kind of, I guess, appreciate you, or just really, oh, we actually need her when she left.
Right.
And then you ended up getting a promotion.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I actually ended up getting about $5 more since I came back. So
wow.
Yeah.
Damn. So you've been married for 9 years.
Yes.
9 years. So just kind of give us a little bit insight of just things that you have to endure in marriage. Like, I feel like a lot of women want to get married, but they don't really know, everything that comes with it. I guess, like, even I sometimes think it's just all rosies and daisies.
Right.
But even then again, you have hardships.
Yes.
So just kind of, let us in on, 9 years of marriage.
It took a lot of praying to actually be married that long, and I'm going through a divorce now, but it took a lot of praying to stay in that marriage that long, so it was very hard for me.
You have 4 beautiful babies out of that. So what do you do with so much love?
Oh my God, they're annoying. I mean, they are my joy, because they basically bring so much drama to my life that I can't even get into anybody else's drama, so it's just work and them. That's it. So, and they're my purpose, they're my why, them and other family members, of course, but they're my why. Is why I try to go so hard.
So how do you juggle a family and work and music? What else do you do? You cook, clean. How do you juggle all of it?
Like I said, prayer, strength, because it's really hard. And when you don't have any help from your in-laws or anybody, it's even harder. So, but that's where God gives you strength, when you don't have no help from anybody else, like God is going to give you strength, and he's going to lift you up in front of those people who didn't want to help you or who couldn't help you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So what part do you have to play with God being on your side? What do you have to do to get your answers prayed? Or get your prayers answered?
He chooses to do whatever he want to do, you know, and he does it when he wants. I don't know. I can't really tell you the secret ingredient. I know that you always have to pray before the troubles reach you, and that's when you try to pray. No, you got to always pray, even in the good times and the bad times. Yeah.
So with a person with a heart that's not so pure, do you believe that praying will help them get to a place of purity?
I mean, who are we to say who's pure or not? You know, we don't know. God knows, like, their heart. We don't know anyone's heart. So, I mean, they would have to pray to God to see, hey, put this purity in me, whichever way God wants to, you know, because we all are different.
Yeah. Would you say that God speaks to each and every one of us differently?
I believe so. Yes. He even speaks to us through people. You know, like, I sometimes go to a Publix with my little crazy little baby, and white people will be like, here, God told me to give you this, and there'll be money in envelopes and stuff, and I'm like, okay. And when I would go home to my husband, he's like, you freaking liar, you done went down on some knees to do something. And I'm like, no, they really would do that. And it's amazing, like, you know, because I'm like, I really did need that money, you know.
Wow. All of the tracks that you've released, you have straight singles, or you have an album, or?
No, I'm just putting things on SoundCloud for now, until I can, like, get the following that I want, and then I can start putting, like, actually getting monetary for my stuff. But right now it is fun for me, and I want to put things out there until I can start getting paid for it. Right.
So how do you boost your following? Like, what are some things that you do to?
I'm my hands is almost in everything sometimes. Like, I'm a casting, how you say it, casting director for the LCL show. Right. So it's just, you know, marketing, collaborating with people, you know. So that's how I'm building friendships, genuine friendships at that. You know, I'm not trying to use anyone, but if you like me, you like me. You don't like me, whatever.
Right. So the LCL show, tell me what that's about.
So the LCL show, it's hosted by Latasha. Hey, girl. So we basically get a candidate, and we get like three to four contestants of the different sex, and whoever's looking for love, you know, if the person who answers the questions the way that candidate likes it, they win. And if they don't work out, you could always come back on the show, and we can find you some other, you know, contestants and everything. So it's pretty fun.
And you've actually made some connections, not by only doing that, but also outside of the show. Yes. So how do you feel just connecting people? I
love it. I love to see people actually, like, coming together, and, like, you didn't know me, I didn't know you, but we could come together and probably make something happen. We don't let fear come in between of what could possibly happen, you know?
So I wonder why is it that it's just so hard for us to, like, come together, like, especially, I know it's, like, cliche to say, but Palm Beach, like, I feel like we could just be doing so much more together, like, even doing what you're doing, just collaborating and just building bonds and friendships. Why? I don't understand. Like, if you could answer that, like, what would you say?
I would say it's an ego thing, and probably they're scared of someone else making it, or someone else's talent being better than theirs. But, you know, we all are original, so we all have our own sounds, you know. So I mean, it doesn't matter if you were in the game 6 months and then you were in there 6 years, you know, like, let's just work. Let's make good music. Let's bring everyone together. Like, have our own concerts, you know? So, we could all make money from this.
Right. And all of this stuff, all this information that we obtain, we can't take it with us. Right. And I don't even think that we realize that. Like, we try to, like, keep it all for self. You know, I feel like to a certain extent you have to do that. But, like, with just people that actually want to work and actually want to get to the next level, like, why not
Yeah.
You know, even if it's just like a piece of advice, like why not?
Right.
You know, you don't always have to go out of your way, like give money because you might not have it to give.
Right.
So, yeah. How would you describe yourself in 3 words as an artist or as a person?
As a person, I'm goofy. But I believe I'm loyal, and I'm very kind.
Yes. What does loyalty mean?
Loyalty is basically I wouldn't try to harm you intentionally. That's how I feel. Yes.
Loyalty.
Loyalty.
Do you have a favorite genre of music?
Yeah, like contemporary R&B. You know, like.
Who would be an example of contemporary R&B?
Lauryn Hill. Yeah.
Yes. So Lauryn Hill would probably be.
Do you think Missy Elliott?
I don't know. What do you think?
I would consider Missy Elliott a rapper.
Oh, really?
So what is actually contemporary?
I don't know. It always, to me, when anyone says contemporary, it just comes across as adult. Like that's how people always be like not really adult, like explicit adult, but just like more mature, like, or like with substance or something. It's just not like you'll play it and you be like, kids are not gonna like this. Like,
oh, okay.
Like, that's usually what I think when I think of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I like how Lauryn Hill will like integrate like singing with rapping, you know? Yeah. I really like that.
What else do you love about Lauryn Hill? Because you mentioned her a few times.
Yeah, I mean she's herself.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. She could wear a turban around her head or a big bow on her whole body, you know, and it's like this is just her. You know?
Have you heard the Lauryn Hill Unplugged MTV?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that right there, like truly,
yeah.
like expresses to me who she is.
Yes.
You know, and to me, she's not. She even mentions. To me, she mentions that she's not perfect, and she's not. Nobody is.
Exactly.
You know, but to say it and express it to me, that just expresses to me that she's comfortable with who she is and who she's becoming. You know, so I really appreciated her for that.
Yes.
It lets us know that it's okay to just be you.
Yeah.
You know, we spend so much time just trying to be like somebody else because we think it's the right thing to do.
Right.
But God made us all different for a
Yes.
reason. You know, and I'm still learning that.
Yeah.
I'm still learning that.
Me too.
And I realize that I feel more comfortable when I just don't care what people say. You know, I think. Yeah. Musically, what are you notorious for?
What am I notorious for? I don't know yet. I think I'm back. Get the strap.
Yeah. To me, your voice.
Okay.
Your voice is different. Like the different styles, like how you can just change your voice.
Oh yeah. Okay, I've heard that before, but I was like, what are they talking about? I guess I gotta listen to myself more because sometimes when I finish record the song, I'm like, I don't want to hear this. Because I'm my biggest judge, you know, and I'm like, does this thing even sound good? Like, well, some people will like it, some people won't, but I
feel like artists are like that. Like, even me, I'd be like, is this good enough? Like,
right.
But I've kind of reached a point where I'm just like, man, bump it.
Yeah. I don't even care. Put it out. Yeah.
But your style. But you say that you don't really notice it. I was about to ask, what influences this style? Do you know, like, okay, so let me ask this way. When you walk into the booth, what's your feeling? Like, how are you feeling?
Anxiety. Because, like, there's so much that I want to get out. There's so much that I want to do, but I don't know how to get it out. So it's all, like, coming up, and I'm like, I can't breathe. Yeah. So it's very nerve-wracking, but, like, I got to breathe. I got to be able to breathe, you know? So I just get so nervous. But one day it'll get better. Maybe if I open up a studio in my own home where I'm comfortable and I can be on the couch like recording something, I'll be good.
So what will help you to? I guess you already answered that. I was gonna say what will help you overcome your nervousness.
I think I guess I gotta like put what I want to put out in like blocks. I can't be trying to put it all out in like one song or how I'm feeling or like, you know, because I'd be trying to put a whole bunch of like how I'm feeling into it, and it's like that's what's bringing me the anxiety. I'm like, do I sound like a beast?
Yeah, at first, when I first started hearing my voice, I'm like,
yeah.
Like when I first started recording myself, I remember I had an iPod, and I had the headphones to go with it, and it had a mic on it, and I would just like record myself, just talking or whatever.
Right.
And then when I would hear it, it just sounds like, it doesn't sound familiar. You know, you sound different, like when you talk, versus like when you record it and you hear it. So that was like something like different for me.
Right.
Something new, like something you gotta get used to.
Right.
But what's your overall plan when you break into the industry?
My plan? What do you mean, like personally?
Musically,
I want to work with everybody.
Yes.
I want to, but not everybody, but everybody. Like let's make some good music where if we having a barbecue outside, the kids could listen to it. It's not anything negative. It ain't about shooting or calling women names. Like we could really have a good time. And music bring people together. Yeah. And I love parties and I like dancing, so it's like, let's make it clean, let's make it fun, you know? Yeah.
How do we even get to this point? This point of just degrading each other. I don't understand. I feel like, I remember I mentioned this in an interview with Shani Twan.
Yes.
In my opinion, besides it being this, you know, agenda, on a smaller scale, I would say it's more daring to say. You know, like just to do something risky is like so cool these days. I feel like that music is just more daring and more, you know, and I feel like people are daring or just, you know, want to try something else, but at the same time it's like we're degrading our own people, so I don't get it. Like I used to listen to the music.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. But now when I hear it, it's like I know you're talking about me, like us as black people, black women. So like it bothers me. It bothers me. But how do we even like get to this point? Why is this type of music so accepted? No answer, right?
I don't even know how we get there, but I could say it's like the war within that person. Probably always picking a fight. You want the fight to keep going. You don't want peace. You know? Right.
Everybody who makes this type of music, do you believe that they're actually like this or that they're trying to like follow suit?
I'm not sure. Some people it's probably that they're trying to follow suit, some of them, and then some other people they probably really are like that. You know? So
right. So coming up in the places that you've come up in, like Pompano, and you mentioned what did you say,
Belglade.
How did this like not alter you? Because I'm sure that it was people around that you know were just like that, just degrading and you know just hateful.
Yeah, I mean I was into that too, you know. I got lost into the world, but then I'm a person who I don't try to fit in. I do my own thing. So like if I get into a group of people and then it don't sit well with me, I try to plan my escape route. So and then I leave and then you won't see me no more, you know. So yeah, I'm a runaway child, so I had to basically try to run away from everything. You know. So that's how I feel. I didn't get into that life. What I did, but I didn't stay in it. You know, you could be in it, but you could try to get out. You know, Don't try to stay stuck in the mud.
And I feel like it starts with just changing your mind. You know, as a whole. But as far as you running away from people, have you ever found yourself running away from good people?
Yeah, like my adopted mother. Like, but I only ran away because I wanted to go have fun, you know, because we were quarantined our whole life. So I ran away from there, but yeah.
Anybody else that you, like someone that you regret like running away from, like you just like, damn, like I shouldn't even did that, like they were so good to me, or
yeah, that's the only person I could think of. Yeah.
So whenever you see a bad sign, you're just out of there?
Not all the time. Sometimes I would try to get another sign, you know, and try to like, okay, let me give them another, you know, chance, you know, because I'm not perfect either. But then if it continuously to happen, so I'm like, okay, escape route, I gotta go, you know, or I'll still be cool with them, you know, but like, okay, let me keep my distance, you know.
Right. What keeps you motivated?
My children, because I want them to have a better life than I did, you know. I don't want them running away from their problems, of course, but I want them to make better decisions, and I want to be able to provide for them where they don't have to go look for it from other people, because people are not going to give you anything, you know. You're going to have to go out there and get it yourself. So I want to teach them that too.
And if they do, they want something in return.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I know this is like kind of off topic, but what would the world be like if women didn't give it up?
Oh God, men will actually rape all of you.
Really?
They gonna be in your bushes. They gonna be, yeah.
So is that like that urge is that strong?
Oh yeah.
For men.
I was like 9, 10 years old, and older men would have their wives and everything, and would still try to get me to come in their homes and sleep with me. 9
and 10 years old.
Yeah.
And you would think that like somebody like that old would be like some type of father figure, like uncle, like you know, but they try to.
Well, father is that's just a name, you know, father, or it's a label, I guess you can say, or uncle. Yeah, there were fathers, there were husbands, there were uncles, but when that urge hit them, they didn't care about what age you were. You know.
Wow. So has that affected you just in life as you got older?
Yes.
So now, because of that, how do you care for your little girl? Because you do have a little girl.
Well, I don't too much let her be around anybody. She only knows me and her father. So they really, I don't leave them around anybody, you know. And that's sad to say, you know. But I'm really fearful of someone trying to harm her, so I just keep her clothed in, and then I always ask her, anybody touching you? You know, even at daycare, like she'll be like, no, mommy, stop asking me. Nobody did that. So yeah,
it's good that you do that, because like people will do these things and then tell you, don't tell nobody, or I'm gonna, you know, whatever. Yeah. But it's good that you actually have that communication, because I feel like a lot of people don't even have this type of talk with their children. No. And I feel like this conversation is very important. Yes. You know, because it's sad to say, but it goes on.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, definitely. You're part of the LCL show, and also you connect people. You connect love, relationships. You know, you make those happen. So any dating tips for the ladies?
Dating tips: be a lady, you know. I mean, cater to your man, you know. Don't be fearful of actually having that feminine energy. You don't have to take on the masculine energy, you know. Like, don't try to be the man. Like, let him be the man, because then he'll want to do more, you know.
So how do you do that?
Basically by, you know how like little girls want to be loved and all that, you know, not be clingy, but you know, I mean, show love, so that way you could probably receive it if he wants to. You can't force him, but
I wonder how we even got there to like just be that way, like the independent type, masculine, or you know what I'm saying? Like, how did we, you know?
Well, I feel like, I'm not speaking for all the women, but black women, like, we went through a lot, you know, because our men was getting taken from us, and plus we were getting raped by the masters, and these wives, the masters' wives, they would actually know that these slave women were getting raped. And then as we evolve, Black women has to basically raise their kids by themselves, you know, and their men is in jail. So I feel that's why they built that independent energy. Like, okay, like I gotta do this now, you know, because I don't know what's gonna happen to my black man tomorrow.
Yeah. And this is exactly why. Have you ever heard of the Willie Lynch theory?
Yes.
So that's exactly what happened. They would reverse the roles, reverse nature. You know, men are intended to protect and provide, and, you know, and women are supposed to, you know,
help take care of the kids and all that. But
but somehow it was reversed.
Yeah.
But you know, for anybody that doesn't know about the Willie Lynch theory, they would attack our men in front of us, like tie them to horses and rip them apart and instill fear in us. So now we're like forced to raise our women as independent and our men as you know, we try to protect them and hold them.
Yeah.
So now we're protecting them and they're not necessarily protecting us. Yeah. So, you know, how do we get back to that place?
I believe we need.
Said it, but
I did.
Tell us again. Yeah.
I just believe like we should bring back unity, you know, like if we are planning things together, like a party or something, like let's bring good music to make us feel good, you know, like I don't think we should be bringing music that instill war in us and hatred and all that, because we've been through a lot, and we're still going through it.
So to implement love,
that'd be lovely.
You glow, you shine so bright.
Thank you.
So tell me, is there like any type of product or anything that you use?
I do use this body butter called Divine Spiravina.
Divine Spiravana.
Spiravana, yes.
So she's that's
Layla, yes.
Do you have some?
Yes, I do. It's not much though, and you can't have. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see.
So this is the body butter.
Yeah, so the label came off over there, but so it's practically done.
It smells good. It smells natural.
It is. And I just bought some body wash from her, and she put like germicida or something like that in there. It was just so good. I was like, girl, just give me some more. Yes, her products are very good.
So tell me what's your favorite thing to use by her?
The body butter. Yeah, it just makes me like shine and glow.
And that's what makes you shine.
Yeah, I love it.
Wow, love it. What is your writing process like?
I just start thinking about a topic, and then I'll like, you know, find the words to say, and if I'm feeling low, that's usually when I would write. When I'm feeling like really low, but then I want to lift myself up, that's when I'll write. When I have the time.
So writing and recording is a form of therapy for you. Yes. What era of music would you say inspires your music today?
I wanna think about that, because a lot of people say I sound like Missy Elliott, and I did used to listen to a lot of her songs back then. Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill. So I guess like what, 90s? That's the 90s, right? 90s, early 2000s. Me
personally, I would say Erykah Badu. You have like some type of style that, like, you know, your delivery.
Thank you.
Some of your music.
And you know what? I never listened to Erykah Badu. No.
Wow.
The only song I know is Black Lady. And I'm like,
Yeah, that was one of my favorites too. Window Seat, I really like too.
Window Seat.
Window Seat and I Want You. I Want You is a really, really good song.
I Want You.
The way that she it's like a 10-minute song, but I love it because like the way that she decided to deliver it. To me, like if you ask me, it's almost like sex. Like it's like a slow build up, and then all of a sudden you reach this peak, and then all of a sudden it's just you know, just this, you know what I'm saying?
About to have some babies, you know?
I Want You. That's a really good song.
Oh yeah, the other one was you better call Tyrone.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah.
That one surprised me when I first heard it. I was like, nah, like I really felt that one.
Call.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty dope. Listen to Tyrone, that nigga.
What do you stand for?
What do I stand for? I stand for justice, fertility. I'm not the Easter Bunny, but you know, I believe like we should go all out there and just have a whole bunch of babies. And like, why? Because how can I say this? You know, they're always trying to kill us, and just because they're not, I guess, big in numbers, you know, they're always trying to kill us, but they can't even count us. And we should still have some more babies, so they can't count, they will never be able to count us, you know.
And as much as they try to destroy us, we're just here.
Yes.
To me, we're like, I feel like they think about us like as roaches.
Oh yeah.
You know. And we multiply like roaches.
Yeah.
You know.
Just take over.
Yeah. And like you said, I feel like we should continue to you know, create these babies and create
more things, like as your videography, you know, let's just keep creating, you know, multiply, you know.
And I feel like this is part of the reason why we're here is to create.
Yes.
Like God created us, it's time for us to create. And like you said, not only babies, but things like music and visuals and, you know, opportunities even.
Yes. Food.
Yeah.
You
all
know?
of that.
Yeah.
You have a favorite food?
No. I eat various of foods.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I could say the food that I cooked the most was Haitian spaghetti.
Haitian spaghetti.
Yes.
That's the go-to. That's the
well, my husband's American, but he would be like, I want some Haitian spaghetti, and my kids will request it too. Yeah. And they would be like, it gotta be Haitian spaghetti. I would try to be like, oh, y'all want some spaghetti, but I wouldn't ask them. Yeah. And I would make the American one, you know, with the sugar. And it's like, what did you?
Yeah.
You better not do that. They want the Haitian
spaghetti.
But I love the American spaghetti. You know, the Italian spaghetti with the sugar inside the tomato paste. Oh my God, that's so good. And some garlic bread. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what does love mean to you?
Well, love is an action for me. You know, like it's not a feeling. It's like you want good for another person, like, and you want to do something for them. You know, like that's how I feel. Yeah. That's what love is. It's an action. Yeah.
I feel like we need more of that. What's the importance of collectivity amongst peers? Like coming together and...
What is the importance of it?
Yeah.
Because we could do more together. Yeah. It's so hard to do something by yourself, but with another person, you know, or more, or two other people, you know, it'll be easier. And you get more things done quicker too. Right.
My aunt always told me 2 heads are better than one, but I don't seem to realize that.
Why?
I don't seem to realize it because I just work by myself, because I know how I want it done, when I want it done, and you know, stuff like that. But I need a team. Yeah, I need a team, because just trying to handle it all by myself, I get just overwhelmed and I want to quit. And
and it's okay to do some things by yourself, you know, but especially when you're trying to do a big project and all that, you need more people.
Yeah. You have any mentors?
No. I just pray, and I read my Bible sometimes, you know. Yeah.
Where would you like your music to take you?
Like where? What do you mean? Like where would it? Where?
Yeah, like where? Like not even just places, but people and just your mind. Where would you like your music to take your mind? Where would you
I just want freedom. I want the freedom to create more, and financial freedom also, to be able to like travel, you know, to different places and meet new people and make connections with people where we could actually talk and put the action into making the world a better place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, but it starts with us.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely starts with us. So, where's one place that you would visit? One of the first places out of the country.
Out of the country. Well, the first place I would visit is Haiti, of course, because that's where I was born, and I want to be able to, you know, finish the houses that we're building in Haiti and everything like that, and actually watch like my family grow in front of me, you know, where I could go visit them and what's going on, what do we need to get done, you know? Yeah.
Right. So what actually would you be doing in Haiti when you're there?
Well, I know one thing, I'll be eating my mama food because she know how to cook real good, but definitely looking to see what type of projects I can do, you know, especially when you have the money to do it. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Right. What's your purpose in life?
Well, my purpose in life is to lead people to love. That's what I feel. Yeah. Bring more light and love. Yeah.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is letting people take advantage of me. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So, I guess the only way that would happen is if we allow them to.
Right.
You know? But I don't think.
Well,
I guess if you can control it, you know, but you never really know somebody's like true intentions.
Right.
As a wise man once said, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
So what are some things that the community can do to help push the babies?
Well, we can start by, you know, owning our own like child care facilities or aftercare programs that will instill like, you know, creative things in the children where they can learn how to cook, learn how to plant, you know, do different things instead of like that paperwork and computer and stuff like that, like, you know, and teach them like money handling, you know, at a young age and stuff.
Because typically I feel like once we get money in our hand, we just want to spend it. Just want to give it up.
Yeah, that's true. But we could spend it, but we got to spend it wisely where it could like come in circles. We're not supposed to keep money in our hands, like just hold it, because we're not going to die with it, you know. But if we learn how to like put it in a wheel and let it keep coming around,
How long does the dollar stay in our community?
Not long.
Yeah, not long at all.
Nah, like... I remember, because I remember the numbers at one point. It's like yikes. It's like, and it's not even 100%. I can't even say it's all the way like our own fault. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, oh, there's just not that many black businesses to be able to go and like support like that. Like there was a. Y'all know who Killer Mike is, right?
Yeah.
Killer Mike had a TV show on Netflix where one of the episodes was him attempting to only support black businesses for like one day. It was like damn near impossible. So he was like, I'll go to like a restaurant that somebody black owned. And then he'd be like, oh, do you guys get the meat from a black farm? And he'd be like, nah. So then he couldn't buy it, like by sticking to his own rules.
It's normal because, like for example, Darlene, she had to do ESC because she didn't really speak English.
You mean Esau?
Esau.
Yeah,
okay.
there was different ones.
Alright.
There's so many acronyms in school.
That's what correct if you could telling somebody else that.
That's so funny.
I'm rolling me already.
Alright. If you weren't creating music, what would you be doing?
I'd probably be dancing in my living room and just finding a job to work in and doing hair. That's it. Or making videos, because ever since I was young, I like dancing. I like being on the stage. When I was in church, I used to actually be in a choir. And so we would be dancing and singing and all that. Yeah.
So why you call yourself nervous?
Cause I be nervous. I still be nervous. It's always like my heart start bumping. I don't know. It happens when I'm gonna fight too. So I don't know. It's just some type of anxiety that I can't control.
So when it's all over with,
Pull that over your knee.
Okay.
No, the other way.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
so when it's all over with, like, how do you feel? Do you feel like?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes, you remember when you were saying about that song with Erykah Badu?
Yeah.
Like you feel that, and then it goes down. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah.
So do you feel like accomplished when you're done?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm like, finally, I got it out.
Yeah. Man. So even performing is a sense of therapy.
Yes.
Wow. What's one thing that the world doesn't know about you?
What they don't know about me? I don't know. It's a lot of things they don't know about me.
Something you don't mind sharing.
Oh goodness.
Like a particular talent, something that you've done or overcome, or anything.
I escape death a lot of times.
Wow. How? Tell me a little bit about that.
Just from people, like people who would act like they're gonna help me because I was in the streets.
Yeah.
And I would just feel something that this person's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You know. And then like me and my friends were just trying to have fun and all that, and we would actually get ourselves involved in things where they would follow us and try to chase us down because they wanted to harm us.
Wow. Wow. It's amazing. It's crazy. It's crazy how people can be so ruthless and not even like really think about it. You know?
It's probably the way of life for them. Yeah.
Name one of your biggest accomplishments.
Let's see. My first time, to me, actually performing at Miami Live, you know, it's probably small to some people, but to me, I was like, okay, I actually got on a stage and performed in front of more than 10 people, you know.
So tell me about that moment.
It felt good. It felt really good. And then my friend and family, they were just like, oh my God, that was such a good performance. It made me feel good because I'm like, I was so nervous, but I guess it didn't show, you know. So, and then also like with you too, like you helped me do my first performance at Black Cat, I believe, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was my very...
Did we sign you up?
Yes, you did sign me up.
I don't remember how that worked.
You did sign me up, yep. That was my very first performance, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So, name something you'd like to master. Whether it's a game, a talent, you know, whatever it is.
I want to master like getting things in order and completing them one by one. That's what I want to master that, because then I can get more things done and accomplish more as I go through, you know, the list.
So how can we go about doing that? Because I'm the same way. I just know what I want to do, but I won't necessarily write it down every time. Sometimes I end up losing it, or sometimes
move on.
you know, I just move on. So how?
I mean, I think we should, if we really want to get it done, stick to it until it gets done.
So what would you like to say to the people that look up to you?
What would I like to say to the people that look up to me? That's if anybody looks up to me. I'm not perfect, so don't do what I do, because I might be a little crazy sometimes, you know, with my little videos and stuff like that. But I like to tell them that don't let anyone stop you from you being you. And if you can show love, just show love, you know. If you can make love, you know. And like, let's just try to grow. We don't have to hate on each other. We don't have to be in competition with each other. Like, we can all glow and grow. Wow.
That has been Gi Gi Zelle. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you, my love.
Yes, thank you for this conversation.
I appreciate you.
Can I have a hug?
Yes. So glad I met you.
Oh.
Look at him.
Like I told her, like, I've never met anybody like her. So it kind of like throws me off. like just to be around her. You know? Yeah. Because
Taking off like a jet
I don't need
ski,
too
better
many
keep
people
it wet.
like you, so.
I don't break a sweat trick, call me
What is
Juliet.
like me?
He's my Romeo, living in
me,
a chateau. We in the
I feel like
backyard
your
while he
heart
trying to
is,
break my coat.
even if
Take it
it's
off
not
like a jet ski,
pure,
I bet I
it's
keep
like
it wet.
one
I
of
don't
the
break a
purest.
sweat trick,
For real?
call me Juliet. He's my Romeo, living in a chateau. We in the backyard while he trying to break my coat. He's in love with me,
thank you.
but like my
She's so
silhouette.
young and wise,
Even
so
infatuated with this mindset.
For real.
Have me on this
Yeah,
table
you're so
in this
mature. I
kitchenette.
told you that
Rough
already.
day at work, let me be your outlet. Christmas in the
And you
past,
look
but
like
I'm
the
still
young
your
girl that I
present
used to,
baby.
so I
Have you
used
in
to
the
hang out at the
bathtub, in
terminal
the
a lot,
room,
and
hazy.
for a lot of
I gave
them.
you the green light, now
And,
make the
her
right
name
move.
was Pooh
Pretend
Bear.
this your interview,
I
you
just
got
love
a
that
lot
little
to
girl.
prove. Hey, take it
Yes,
off
she
like a
looked
jet
just
ski,
like her.
better keep it
But
wet.
she was just bad, and she was like 13 years old in the streets, and I'm like, girl,
He's my
she's like,
Romeo,
yeah, but check it
living
out.
in
See
a
her, she's like,
chateau.
grandma,
In the
grandma just
backyard,
called me grandma, and I'm only
take it off like a
16.
jet ski, I bet I keep it wet. I don't break a
But I
sweat
loved
trick,
her
call
so
me
much,
Juliet.
you know?
He's my Romeo,
everything that they do
living in a
No,
chateau. We in the
no,
backyard
no,
while he
but
trying to
they
break my
probably
coat.
moved on to their
Call you
life
Big
and all that,
Zaddy
but yeah.
while you push up on me,
I miss her. I
madly.
love her.
Cash it in,
Yeah.
let me see your work,
Yeah,
work.
she was
So
a cute
pick
little
me up, so let go to work, work, work. You got me like
That's a
this,
wrap.
but can I
Awesome.
trust ya? Been through so much, but I really want ya. Yeah, I want ya. Yeah, I want ya. I'm all over your mouth like sauce, sauce, sauce. Baby, I could take it. I'm a boss, boss, boss. Taking off like a jet ski. Better keep it wet. I don't break a sweat trick. Call me Juliet. He's my Romeo. Living in a chateau. We in the backyard while he trying to break my coat. Take it off like a jet ski. I bet I keep it wet. I don't break a sweat trick. Call me Juliet. He's my Romeo. Living in a chateau. We in the backyard while he trying to break my coat. We in the backyard while he trying to break my coat.